Hey, it's Joe Amoia, founder and creator of GPSforlove.com. Have you ever been going out with a guy and things are okay? You know, he seems to be like a nice guy, seems to treat you well, you seem to get along, have some things in common, but you're not sure. You're not sure if he's the one. You're not sure if you should continue to invest your time and your energy, or you should move on and go find something better. Well, if so, you're going to love this video because one of the biggest questions I hear all the time is, Joe, how much time should I invest in a guy to find out if he's the right one? So what we're going to start off with, the magic answer is there is no magical time. It's not 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years. Your job is to get to your truth. And your truth is ultimately understanding, is this the guy who can consistently give me the things that I need in order for me to have the relationship I desire? That's it. That is your job and your job only, is to figure out, is this the guy who can consistently give me the things that I need in order for me to have the relationship I desire? And if you ask that question, now notice I didn't say to find out, is this the guy that you want to be with? Okay, this isn't about getting a guy. Now, again, if you want a guy and that's all you're concerned about, GPS for Love, these videos are not for you. These videos and GPS for Love are all for those individuals who are interested in creating that amazing, happy, fulfilling relationship that's going to last. So you got to start with that question. Now, once you ask that question, and again, is this the guy who can consistently give me the things that I need in order for me to have the relationship I desire? Okay. If you start with that question, there are going to be 3 possibilities. Possibility number 1 is going to be no. These are the ones that are boys. These are the ones that are really transparent, it's so clear to see. These are guys who show up on day 1 and, try to get you drunk and just start shoving their hands down your pants because they're trying to get laid. Okay, those are not the guys for you. You cannot build a relationship with guys like that. No matter how hard you try, no matter how amazing the chemistry is, no matter how great a kisser he is, he's not a good relationship partner for you. So you got to get rid of them. So the second that you realize that the answer is no, it's time to move on. Now, sometimes you can do that on the first date. Sometimes it's going to take a couple of dates. Sometimes it might take a couple of weeks. But eventually you're going to see that it's clear that this is not the guy I'm looking for. So then obviously you move on. So that's the first possibility. The second possibility is, I don't know yet. Let's look at it, right? You met a guy, had some conversations, maybe a couple of dates, and everything appears to be nice. Okay, everything appears to be good. But the reality is you don't really know him. Okay, based on what you see for a couple of dates means absolutely nothing in the big scope of relationship history. So your job is to figure out if he is or he isn't. So you want to look at it as, when you say, I don't know yet, there's 2 possibilities. The first one is, I don't know him well enough. He seems to be doing all the right things, but you know what? I'm not sure yet. I need to spend more time with him. And again, that's why it's called dating. The purpose of dating is kind of like a probation period, is for you to find out, is this the kind of guy that you want to be in a relationship with? And not only that you want to be in a relationship with, that can give you those things that you need in order for you to have the relationship that you're looking for. So the second possibility, when you say, I don't know yet, that's, you know what? I've got some concerns. There's some things that I'm seeing or things that I'm not seeing that I'm concerned about. I'm not sure if these are really red flags or not. So an example, you go out with a guy and, in the beginning, he seems nice. And then all of a sudden, he kind of, starts treating you like a convenience. He doesn't call, he doesn't make plans. Everything and everyone is a priority other than you. And now you're just like, you know what? I don't understand. It's like, before he was doing all these right things in the beginning, but then all of a sudden, he started changing his behavior, and now I'm not that priority that I want to be. And, that's really a concern, because is this how this guy's going to be from here on out? So generally, when you say, I don't know yet, you're going to come to the point where ultimately you're going to date him some more, and you can say, yeah, you know what? He is okay. Everything's okay. He's the partner that I'm looking for. Or you're going to say, you know what? No, he's not. And my general belief is that if you're unsure from the beginning, you either have some stuff that you need to work on, some insecurity, some trust issues, some self-esteem and self-worth issues that are making you question your ability to be loved by others, or it's simply about him and you don't want to face the music. You don't want to be honest with yourself. So again, that's always where mirror time comes in healthy. So that's the second possibility. The second possibility, again, is I don't know yet. And the third possibility is simply yes. Okay. when you start dating someone, even from the beginning, they're going to consistently show up as the person that you're looking for. I've seen it with the one-on-one members that I've worked with. I've seen many members of the GPS for Love community and people who just, have created successful relationships. That if you look at the relationship history, it's like, you know what, when we met, everything just was in sync. We just worked together naturally and it was almost effortless. And it was one of those things that people used to say that when you meet the right one, and when it happened, I knew. And so that's one of the telltale ways that you're going to know as well. So you want to get to that point. And what I believe, if you're going to have that happy, fulfilling, long-lasting relationship, the best way to create it is to find one of those relationships where just from the beginning, everything flows naturally and easily. And because isn't that kind of what you want? Like, again, you can make a square peg fit in a round hole if you try hard enough. But is that the kind of relationship you want? Or do you just want to find that one that just magically fits and it's like, wow, this is so easy and effortless. So that's your goal. Remember, if you're going to create a great relationship, a happy, fulfilling, long-lasting relationship, and I believe with 100% of my being that you can and you will, but you've got to make it happen. And if you make it happen, you do your part and you get honest with yourself and you follow the guidelines that we put in this video, the journey has become much easier. But the most difficult part is you got to be really, really honest with yourself. When your emotions take over, when you're lonely, when you're attracted to someone and there's amazing chemistry, very often your hormones kick in, right? And your emotions kick in and you get all excited, and that causes you to see things that very often aren't there. And it also causes you to miss things which are there, but because you're so caught up in the high of love or what you think is love, that you're going to miss. So I know this is a deep video, but that's what we do here at GPS for Love. This isn't the superficial, wear your hair this way, say this, bat your eyes, wear your skirt this way, just so you can catch a guy. It's not about catching a guy. It's about getting the right guy, the guy that's going to give you the relationship that you ultimately desire and deserve. So when you make your transition in your life, you go with a smile on your face and a glow in your heart. So as always, an honor, privilege to be with you. Love to hear what you say. Apply these guidelines to your past. Go back and look at your past relationships, take some mirror time and see, if you had these guidelines, how would it have made a difference? And more importantly, how will these guidelines, knowing them now, going to make a difference from here on out? As always, honor and privilege. I'll see you next time. Much love.